Alright, this is how you assemble the Test Obliterator X800, the reloading pencil arm gauntlet pencil case for the MakerBot Thingiverse Back to School Challenge. Okay, so this is the base. This is the first piece you print out, and this is what is going to hold everything. And so you can see inside that there's a triangle piece that gets printed there, and when I was prototyping this, I printed that separately and stuck it in. But when you print it, the latest STL file has it printed as one piece. So you have this as one piece, and the second thing you print out is this. So this is the barrel that holds all the pencils, and so you'll print this, and then you'll print 8 of these pencil holders, and you can slide this in. Just slide them in, and I do recommend that you use sandpaper to smooth out these edges here and the gaps in between, like smooth out these gaps because it'll help make sure it runs a lot smoother. You won't run into any hiccups with the friction. Sometimes it can get stuck if you don't use sandpaper. Okay, so you slip all these in, and then the next step is you take this connector piece and you stick it right on, and you kind of, it's supposed to fit into the other piece, so there we go, like I'm squeezing it. There we go. So it fits right on like that. So now the pencils should not fall out. Okay, the pencils won't fall out, that's good. Next step is to insert this piece into the base. So you can just drop it in. And there's actually it drops in pretty straight, but there's actually a recession, or like a hole down there, that allows this to rotate in place. But if it fit in properly, you should be able to rotate this, and the pencils should start to increase, or the pencils should start to rise. I don't know what I'm saying. So like that. That means it's working just fine. So the next step is, let me pull this apart for 1 second. I already put this piece together, so I wanted to take it apart just to make it obvious, or very clear. So you have, this is the outer shell top piece, and this is the piece that will connect it to the base. So you take them, join them together, right, so this is the outer shell top, and this was the outer shell connector. Okay, so you take this and you want to align this hole. These are where the pencils will come out of, and you want to align this hole with this triangle. That triangle incline is going to allow the pencils to rise. And so what you want to do is, you want this side, you want the right side to begin, the right side of this opening, you want that to align with the lowest end of this triangle. So the triangle ends here. This is where it's highest, and this is where it's lowest. So you want to match, you can look down, you want to match that, this side, you want to match them so that they align well. And that way, it's okay if the right side doesn't align. Actually, it won't, because they're not the same size, but as long as the left edge of the opening and the left edge of the triangle align, you know that it should work just fine. So I'm going to stick this back in here. And what I'll do is, I'm going to just see where it begins to rise. Hello. So I'm going to see where it begins to rise, and if the right where it begins to rise, that's where you know the beginning of the hole should be. Hello. I'm recording a video. Okay, so there. Right there, just see where it begins to rise? That's where the triangle is. And that's where you need to begin to put the hole. So let's try to line that up. Alright, so this takes just a little bit of effort. But when you snap it on, you know it's working if the pencils continue to rotate, which it seems to be doing. Yeah, okay, cool. So then the next step is you take your barrel or the barrel cylinder top piece and you simply stick it right in. And make sure you align it so that, yeah, well, you have no choice, but you align the pencil between the gears. Boom, just like that. And then, actually I don't have that handy, but there's one more. To put the final cover on, you stick it inside, but there is another connector that goes in there, and then it'll allow you to join this. So I haven't printed that yet, but at least this way you get an idea of how it gets assembled. And then for the attachment piece, you print out 4 little tiny cylinders that I included, and when you stick them through, it'll fit really tight. So I don't know why, I think I lost the other 2, but you should be able to fit this right in. And then you're gonna have to use something really like something really hard to just push it in so that it goes all. But you don't actually. I realized the ones that I printed, you may not want it to go all the way through, because if that stick goes all the way through, it'll block the pencils from rotating. So you'll see if your pencils aren't rotating, it might be because this attachment piece has been pushed in too far. And so there's that. You can take your ruler, slide it in. What happened there? Yeah, you can take the ruler, slide it in. Oh, I know what happened. Whoops. Okay. I just broke the ruler. Okay, there. That's fine. I'll fix it later. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so you can take this ruler, slide it in like that. Okay, yeah, I broke the ruler. That's fine. But the idea is that you can slide it into this, and then you can take your eraser thief, slide it into that. Alright, so that's how you assemble it. You can check out the other video to see how it works.